What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel, and today, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, yes, I will be doing a top 10 Dean Ambrose moments. So this is basically going from his debut as part of the Shield back in 2012 up until his last match from this past Sunday, at the 11th event called the Shield's Final Chapter, and sorry guys, I got a little food in my mouth because I just got me some Starbucks. Not sponsored, but I just love Starbucks. Anyway, so obviously you guys know that Dean Ambrose is not going to re-sign with WWE. That's because there have been reports that he's going to officially retire. Again, guys, I just got a little food in my mouth. Anyway, is he gonna retire? I don't know, but if he does, personally, I wish him the best of luck in his future. Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. I know that his future looks bright. His future looks good, and who knows? Maybe he could be. Maybe he'll have kids or something. Who knows? But we kick off we kick off this countdown at number 10, which honestly is one of my personal favorites because obviously this is probably one of the most hilarious segments that he has ever done in his career in WWE, and that is the whole Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, James Ellsworth storyline. Yes, this was back when Dean Ambrose. This was back when the brand's extension draft, had took place. Dean Ambrose lost the WWE Championship to AJ Styles at the pay-per-view known as Backlash, and when James Ellsworth was on SmackDown. And so Daniel Bryan, at the time he was the GM of SmackDown Live, he told the world that Dean Ambrose was going to be the special guest referee, and he basically cost AJ Styles the match. So James Ellsworth ended up winning the match, and he basically attacked AJ Styles only because he lost the title to AJ Styles. So number 10. Dean Ambrose, AJ Styles, James Ellsworth. So at number 9, again, going back to the segments, the promos, on the mic, Dean Ambrose is an absolute beast. When it comes to the mic, he is an absolute beast. So we continue with number 9 with his storyline with Seth Rollins. I am actually making reference to the time where Seth Rollins was Mr. Money in the Bank, and he basically got his briefcase hijacked by Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose surrendered the contract, surrendered the briefcase back to Seth Rollins. He opens up the briefcase, poof. Green slime hits the face of Seth Rollins, and I remember watching that segment on Raw on TV, and I remember JBL on commentary said, "Who's in there, Kabuki?" And I'm like, could be Kabuki might be in there. Who knows? But that was probably one of the most hilarious segments that he ever did. Obviously, you guys know why I brought that up is because, well, Seth Rollins pretty much turned his back on the Shield, and during a interview involving all 3 members of the Shield with Michael Cole, just hours before their match on Sunday, Seth Rollins, if I remember correctly, I believe Seth Rollins actually admitted that he regretted. He actually did regret pulling that stunt. So, but you know what? Again, all is right in the world. Seth Rollins is is once again a babyface. Honestly, he worked. Honestly, he's worked. Honestly, in my opinion, he works so much better as a babyface. So yeah. And then at number 8, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 32. My opinion, I think, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, that match should have lasted longer, because I think the longer the match went, the better it was for Ambrose, but Brock Lesnar won that one, so, yeah, I mean, that was actually quite an interesting matchup for WrestleMania 32. So at number 7 was actually prior to WrestleMania, the WWE Network special Roadblock, which Dean Ambrose challenged Triple H for the WWE Championship. Dean Ambrose gave it his all. He gave it his all. And, of course, in the end, Triple H won that one. Yeah, again, Dean Ambrose, Triple H at number 7. So at number 6, hold on a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That was just my brother texting me. Anyway, so number 6 would have to be Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title. Hands down, in my opinion, that had to be one of his biggest accomplishments, because he's always wanted to be Intercontinental champion. He wanted the title. He wanted to bring prestige back into that championship, and he's done that not once, not twice, but 3 times he has done that. So at number 5, my opinion, all-time biggest accomplishment, Money in the Bank 2016, and he ends up cashing in on the same night on Seth Rollins. Yes, the night that all 3 members of the Shield held the WWE Championship in one night, which started out with Roman Reigns. He then dropped the title to Seth Rollins, who then dropped it to Dean Ambrose when he cashed in Money in the Bank. So it was sweet revenge. So he basically got even with Ambrose. It was not Ambrose, with Seth Rollins. Honestly, Dean Ambrose as champion, as WWE champion, it was absolutely incredible. So at number 4 would probably have to be the night that he and Seth Rollins won the Raw Tag Team titles from The Bar at SummerSlam back in 2017. Now this is when Dean Ambrose jumped from SmackDown Live to Monday Night Raw as the Intercontinental Champion. And if I remember correctly, I believe I don't remember who was the United States Champion. I want to say that it was I cannot remember who was the United States Champion at that time. I honestly do not remember, but oh, you know what? No, I do remember. It ended up being Chris Jericho. Sorry. I remember at WrestleMania that year, Kevin Owens won the United States title from Jericho, only for Jericho to win it back at Payback. And then he got jumped to SmackDown. So I do remember. So it was Jericho. So Dean Ambrose dropped the Intercontinental title to The Miz, teamed up with Seth Rollins again to defeat The Bar at SummerSlam to win the Raw Tag Team titles. So at number 3, I believe it's number 3. Yeah, I believe we are at number 3. Would probably have to be probably one of the biggest moment, one of the most iconic, pardon the pun, moments in his career, when he won the United States Championship from Kofi Kingston at Extreme Rules in 2013. Now this was when all 3 members of the Shield were wearing gold. Dean Ambrose had won the United States title, and then of course Rollins and Reigns winning the WWE Tag Team titles at that time. And yeah, again, Dean Ambrose winning that title, holding on to the title for over a year, hands down was one of the biggest accomplishments of his career. So at number 2 would probably have to be again would have to be his last match from this past Sunday. I think I think this was bittersweet for him because he realized that after what he did back in October, he realized he made a big mistake. He reunited with the Shield at Fastlane to defeat, what was it that Ollie Davis from Wrestle Talk called them? Baron Corbin's mid-card of evil, which was like Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. Honestly, that's kind of a funny name. It's funny, but it's kind of catchy. They're mid-card, so they're mid-card heels. So what do you expect? But shout out to Wrestle Talk. Subscribe to them. They are good. So yeah, again, this past Sunday, Shield's final chapter, taking on the mid-card of evil. That was it literally brought tears to my eyes because I was always a huge fan of the Shield, both as a faction and as singles competitors. Obviously, my brother Alito as well, who was probably going to be watching this video later on. He's a huge fan as well, and yeah, it was just it was so hard for us as fans that it's gonna get a lot of getting used to not see Ambrose on Raw or SmackDown. And then of course, the number 1, hands down, would have to be winning the Intercontinental Championship for the second time in his career against The Miz in 2016. I think yeah, that's just my opinion anyway. I think this was bittersweet for him because he's rivaled with The Miz so many times over the years that this was bittersweet for him because the last time he was Intercontinental Champion, he only held the title for only a few months, and when he became Intercontinental Champion the second time, he actually held on to the title for a little bit longer than that. So Dean Ambrose, Intercontinental title, second time. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below using the hashtag Thank You Ambrose. Let me know in the comments below with that hashtag what is your favorite Dean Ambrose moment, because I would love to hear from you guys, and I will definitely reply to you guys if I actually am able to. I'm usually in the comments section for like maybe a few minutes because I'm always if I could speak. I'm always busy here at home, with the family and whatnot. So I'll definitely be replying to you guys. So again, comment below with that hashtag, and if that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoy, smash that thumbs up button, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. Twitter, Instagram, links to everything will be in the description below. Follow me there, and of course, fan mail if you guys want to send fan mail. Because I would love to hear from you guys. My home address will be in the description below. Send fan mail, and I will definitely open it up on the channel. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.